Hello everybody, I hope everyone is doing well and welcome back. So today's video is going to be on the chiller side. I just need to get ready for the day. I have a few things I'd like to film, and I'm also going to be visiting with friends later on tonight, and I thought I would just sit down and film it for you guys. There's a few things I want to try out again and a few new things. I received the new Rare Beauty mascara today and it looks gorgeous from what I've seen online so far, so I'm excited to put it to the test myself. So before we get into today's video, I'd love for you to subscribe if you aren't already. It means so much to me, and let's get to it. I'm still so obsessed with my background, and it brings me so much joy to just change the color of that lamp. You have no idea. By the way, the little lamp is from Urban Outfitters. I get a lot of questions about that, and I just put a Philips Hue bulb in there just to make it color changing, and it's fun. I can change it to whatever color I want. Anyways, so I'm going to be starting off with my base today, and I wanted to give the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer another go. I really loved how this performed yesterday when I filmed my full face of drugstore makeup. The only thing though is like there's a bunch of air that gets in here, and you get like an unpredictable amount of product each time, and it feels fuller than it actually is. There's actually not that much product in here, which is too bad. It has 25 milliliters or 0.84 fluid ounces. So very, very little. So I'm gonna take about that much. I've just never felt a primer like this one. It's so cooling and it just blurs out the skin, but it doesn't feel like it adds anything. It's so cool. And for my foundation, I wanted to give this one another shot. I loved how this wore yesterday. It just was incredible, and I'm a little bit in disbelief, to be honest. It wore perfectly. Lasted a really long time. It still looked flawless at the end of the day, even when my natural oils did seep through. Very, very promising product. I'm going to apply that with my Mystery NARS brush. Oh, I didn't even check if I picked the right shade. Yes, light medium. Using the shade light medium. I'm so sad my little ColourPop heart mirror broke. It fell on the floor and I didn't notice, and I rolled over it with my office chair. Oh, I'm so sad. My goodness, this just goes on so effortlessly. It's like a little mind-boggling. It takes no time and it feels super reliable. And I'm not using like the best technique right now. I'm just kind of slathering it on quickly. It just looks great. I'm gonna take my Makeup Forever sponge. Now I'm going to try a new product to me, which will be a little bit shocking. I've never tried this before, but this is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. They sent over a few shades today, and I'm really excited to try this out just because this is a very well-loved product here on the interwebs. I'm going to use the shade Café con Leche, Light 2.6. I know I butchered that. I do not speak Spanish. Do not come for me, okay? I'm not all-knowing. Well, I think this one would be good. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna dip my finger in here and grab a little bit with my ring finger. Put some on the inner and outer. That's a good shade, but it's definitely not going to be brightening, I don't think. And I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Light 2.8, and I'm just gonna kind of spot conceal. And I'm going to take my sponge again and blend what's under my eye. Ooh, that's really, really nice. Looks very soft and very blurring. I really like the looks of that. I don't know why I never purchased this. I think I was just too in love with the Radiant Creamy Concealer that I just never entertained the idea of picking this up for myself. I don't know. That looks fabulous. This base is just what dreams are made of. I swear this looks better than a lot of the higher end foundations that I have in my collection. Like, this is just so flawless. Now to set my under eyes, I'm going to put these head to head. I'm going to set one eye with the Pat McGrath Labs Blurring Under Eye Powder and the other one with the Annabelle Perfect Matte Translucent Powder. So this one is going to be the Annabelle side and this one's going to be the Pat McGrath one. So I'm going to take two fluffy brushes, bringing it up close so you can see what's happening. It's just so nice. Okay, switching my brushes. See? Now I'm taking a clean one and dipping into Pat McGrath. They're for real identical. This side maybe is just a little bit more brightening, but you would never really tell. I'm just being super, super picky. Like, I'm looking at my under eyes so up close and I see no difference. Like, no one's going to be able to tell a difference. This is crazy. And I remember in a recent video of mine, I said, the day that I find a powder similar to the Pat McGrath one, it's going to become a national holiday. So mark it in your calendars, everyone. We found it. Totally kidding, but I am amazed and in disbelief. Has my base ever looked so good? Like, whose skin is this? Wow. Okay, anyways, let's move on. Now to define my face a touch, I'm going to be using my M Cosmetics So Soft Terra Shaping Stick. I really, really like these. I prefer the M Cosmetics sticks compared to the Makeup by Mario ones, but I'll compare the two in my roundup, which I'm trying to film today. Oh, I just love the finish of this contour stick. It gives such a soft blurred effect, and I like how it kind of dries to this powdery state, so it just wears beautifully as well. They really killed it with this formula. My makeup is looking so good. I'm so happy I filmed this. So now I'm going to be testing out the Melt Cosmetics Sex Foil Digital Liquid Highlight again. So the other day I did end up mixing these two together and I got a really bad experience. It did not look good at all. I don't know if these are meant to be mixed or something, but I wanted to try the gold one on its own today. I had a complete opposite experience from the first time around. This is the shade Gold Ore, but the one I fell in love with immediately was Stargazer. In that video I tried this out for the first time. I don't know if that sentence really made sense grammatically, but I'm just gonna roll with it. It's okay. Sometimes I say sentences backwards because I grew up speaking French, and sometimes the same sentence in French, the words are in complete different order. So that's why I say weird things sometimes, okay? So let's try this gold one today. I'm just going to apply that with my finger. Oh yeah, see, this is performing like the other one did. It just melts right in and just looks beautiful and so natural. When I mixed the two shades together, it separated my makeup and it looked really glittery for some reason, but there was no glitter in either one. It just kind of clung to my texture in a weird way that it made it look glittery. I don't know, very odd, but I'm happy that's not the case with this one on its own, because that actually looks beautiful. I thought it was going to be far too warm and gold. I thought it was going to kind of give me trophy wife vibes from Fenty. I really like that. I really, really like that one. I think this might be my favorite shade out of the two that I kept. Now for blush, I have some new ones from K. Weiss. Well, they're not new shades, they're just new to me. They sent me a really nice PR package this week, and here are a few of the things they sent. I really like how they give you the option of picking this red packaging, which is a bit lower in cost than their metal packaging. I just think that's a great business model. Plus, this is a lot better for a travel makeup bag. It's so much lighter. Like, this thing, I swear, weighs a pound. So heavy. But they sent over this duo. This is the Flush and Glow in the shade Vibrant Ray. So it's a duo of a highlighter and a blush, or you can mix them as well. And I got this other blush too. It's in the shade Joyful, which I'm going to be using today. I feel like being joyful. I think that's cute. I'm just going to apply that with my Quo Beauty foundation brush. I completely adore their blush in the shade Desired Glow. It's one of my go-tos, so I'm really excited to have more. It's such a beautiful formula, and this color is really cute. It's bringing me a lot of joy. So we arrived at the time that I pop off camera to do my brows and prime my eyelids. For my brow products today, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Brow Definer in the shade Medium Brown, and I'm going to be using the Glossier Boy Brow in black. I'm having a huge boy brow phase right now. I have been loving this again. And for my eye primer, I'm going to be using the NYX HD Studio Photogenic eyeshadow base. So enjoy your time away from looking at this mug and let's see what the kittens are up to. My brows are on and my eyes are primed. And for my palette today, I'm going to be dipping into the Pat McGrath Utopian Dreams palette again. I'm going to be using kind of the more basic shades from this palette. I just want to see what they look like. I've only dipped into a few of the shades from this so far. I'm going to be starting off with this chocolatey brown, and I'm going to take just a little bit of it to bring into the crease. Just going to be doing something basic and good for every day. I'm going to take a more concentrated amount of that color to bring on the outer corner. That's a lot more plum than I was expecting it to be. Cute though. And then I'm going to take this, ooh, I don't know if I should do this one. That's like a trio chrome or this just basic bronzy. No, I'm gonna go with this one. I'm just gonna grab a bit of this fun shade and tap it in the center. Okay, so here is my eye look for today. It's definitely more on the basic side, but I guess that's good if you're paying for a palette that's so expensive like this, that you want shades that you can reach for on the everyday. It's definitely not the most exciting look, but I wanted to see what an everyday look could look like with this. It's a bit smokier than I was expecting, but you guys know I like a smoky look. Okay, I turned my head completely away from direct light, and this eye look looks really, really cool. It's like a chameleon. When I turn my head, it turns all green and kind of bluey. It looks really, really interesting. Maybe you'll be able to see hints of it depending on where I shift my head. Now it's time to try this Rare Beauty mascara. The PR package is really, really cute and very cool. So it just opens like this, and there she is, the mascara. It goes for $20 USD. It's the Perfect Strokes Universal Volumizing Mascara. And there's a little info sheet here that's really well thought out. Let's just see for ourselves. The packaging is nice. It's that Rare Beauty soft pinky neutral color. Here's what the wand looks like. I did just curl my lashes, so let's see how this goes. First little coat looks promising. It's not too wet nor too dry. It's like a nice mid halfway point. I'm excited to see how this layers. And it looks like it's going to be a quick one to apply. I feel like I'm going to like this one once it gets a little bit drier in the tube, but I like how lengthening and subtly volumizing it is at its fresh point here. It's not clumping up at all. I think that looks pretty good so far. And for my lower lashes, I'm going to use the Annabelle Skinny Mascara. This wore beautifully yesterday. It didn't smudge or crumble at all. And I just love the application process. It's so easy. Okay, and here are the eyes all done. I think they turned out really fun, just for an everyday kind of smokier look with a little interest with that trio chrome thrown in there. I think the lashes look really good. I'm going to have to update you guys on how this one wears, but so far I think it looks promising. I think that looks gorgeous. What do you guys think? Cute. Okay, now let's move on to lips. And for my lip combo, I'm going to use the combination of things that Zoe got me from the Subscriber Buys Me a Full Face of Makeup video. She just killed it with this combo. It's so beautiful. I've been wearing it so much this month. I'm starting with the Makeup Forever Anywhere Caffeine Lip Liner. Actually, this is a multi-use pencil. You can use it on the eyes as well. But for this kind of color, I see myself just using it on my lips. And I'm going to finish off with the MAC Teddy 2.0 Powder Kiss lipstick. I really like how this makeup turned out. It went a different direction than I was expecting it to today, but I'm not mad at it at all. I lied. The last thing I'm going to do is set areas of my face with the Annabelle powder because I forgot to do so. Oh no, what did I get on my schnoz? Now we're done. This look is perfect for August, or the temperatures we're experiencing over here in Alberta. The air is crisp, so the makeup is getting smokier and more fall-like over here. I like it. What do you guys think? I'm ready to take on my day today now. Thank you so much for getting ready with me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a like. It would help me out so very much over here. I'll make sure to link all of these products in the description down below as always, and I will see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.